Hey YouTube, welcome back to Trevor's Vinyl World. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Tupac Shakur's filmography. I think people don't realize how many films he's actually been in. Everybody, most of his fans know about Juice. They've seen maybe another one, but man, when you actually look at all the films that involve Tupac, it's actually quite extensive. And I just wanted to go over it a little bit. I think it's kind of interesting. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time. He was so charismatic on film. He would have just continued to be in movies and in TV shows if he wouldn't have passed away. He died September 13th, 1996. And yeah, he did a lot of TV too. He was on like In Living Color, Saturday Night Live. I don't think he did any sketches. He performed. And honestly, I'm actually not a fan of that. If you look it up, he's screaming and it just seems like he's off or something's, I don't know, a little different about that. But I mean, Tupac Shakur was amazing. And anyways, we're just gonna look today at the history of like his films and everything like that. There are over 20 documentaries on Tupac. You could have a whole video library that is Tupac. Okay, so just documentaries, there are about 20. Since 1997, they've been making documentaries. Some of them have footage, including him, like interviews when he's a teenager. They talk to like black historians. They talk to like people that grew up with them. Some of them are interesting. Some of them are more well done than others. I've seen a handful of them. I would like to see more of them. So you have the 20 documentaries. And then you have movies where they use what they call archive footage of Tupac. So some of those, I guess in Straight Outta Compton, I don't remember that. I love that movie. So I'm going to have to go back and look at that. The movie Notorious used archive footage of Tupac. Tupac Resurrection, Baby Boy, and then we got 6 different movies where somebody portrayed Tupac Shakur. So in other words, somebody just, they made him look like Tupac, and the guy's pretending to be Tupac. And then the movies that Tupac actually was in as the actor, and I'm not counting Nothing But Trouble. In that, he is basically, he was still in Digital Underground, and he's in this goofy movie with Demi Moore and Chevy Chase where it's almost like an Addams Family ripoff. But Digital Underground shows up because their bus breaks down or something, and Tupac Shakur is in the group, so they do like a performance, like Shock G and Tupac and everything, but he's barely in it. So I'm not counting that really. But then these are the ones that he was actually in, and I'm gonna go from my least favorite up to my favorite. My least favorite was called Gang Related, and one of the Bellucci guys is in it, and they're crooked detectives, and I'm not a fan of this movie at all. One of the great things about Tupac, again, like I said, was he was so charismatic, and when he would laugh and smile and all that, I could see why the ladies liked him. Just a very charismatic guy, handsome fella, good personality, and in this one, none of that comes out. I mean, I don't think he smiles in the whole thing, and I know it's acting, but he basically is playing a crooked detective. They accidentally kill some homeless guy, and they're trying to cover it up or something. Not a fan of this movie at all. There are some good songs on it, though. Tupac always helped out with the soundtrack. So I could see, maybe picking up the soundtrack. But that's my bottom one. Then I'm gonna go with now this is one most people have not heard of. It was called Bullet, and it was released October of 1996, 1 month after his death. And Mickey Rourke wrote the story to this. It was a low budget film. I think at one point I had the poster. I wish I would have kept it. I don't know what happened to it, but it's not that great of a poster, but it does have Tupac on it. So it's a very low budget film called Bullet. Yeah, look that one up. And then I'm gonna go with Gridlocked. I feel like this one had a lot of potential, but Tim Roth, who also co-starred in it with Tupac, he was getting a little older, and I wouldn't say this is one of his better performances. He was someone that was in like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, real cool character. But in this one, they're playing a couple heroin addicts, and they're trying to put themselves into where you get clean. And it's okay. It's kind of dark again, but this one is way better than gang related, I think. And Tupac plays like a jazz musician, which is kind of interesting. And then after that, I got Above the Rim, which I love this. My favorite basketball movie is He Got Game. I will definitely be having a video talking about that. That's one of my favorite movies, He Got Game. Above the Rim is definitely on a lower tier than that, but still just a great basketball movie. Real cool soundtrack. It's got like Warren G. Tupac plays a big part in this. He's a villain, and he is just great. He is vicious. He is like I don't know if you just want to call him like a drug, kind of like a local drug dealer who's got a lot of juice in the hood. Birdie, I think is his name, and he's just great in this. And then I'm going to go next film, Poetic Justice, classic. It's flawed, but I really like Poetic Justice. I am a sucker for Janet Jackson, and in a perfect world, I still think Janet Jackson and Tupac should have got together. It's just, Janet was too big at the time. Tupac was still kind of an up-and-comer, and I don't think Janet even gave him the time of day. They were just different, and but anyways, Poetic Justice, it's flawed. It's not a perfect movie, but it's great. Got Tone Loc in it. There's just some real classic scenes in there, and not every movie has to be perfect for you to really enjoy it, and this is definitely one of them. And you see a lot of the same characters that are like in Boys in the Hood. They pop up in Poetic Justice. I like stuff like that. And then the number one film that he was in when he was 19 years old, while he was in this, is when he was writing, I believe, what would be his first album, the Tupac Collapse Now, Juice, which, I mean, if you're a fan of Tupac, you've seen Juice, and it's just a great film. Yeah, what can you say? I mean, everything about Juice is what you want from like a vintage, hip-hop related film, or at least has a hip-hop vibe to it. One of my favorite parts is like the DJ battles. Man, you just don't see anything like that in movies nowadays. I mean, it dates it, but it dates it in such a great way. So yeah, I just wanted to look at some of Tupac's films and all that. Hope everybody's doing good. Send this to a friend of yours. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later.